Hey, folks. Welcome to Affiliate Nerd Out Real Talk Friday edition. I am your nerderator, Dustin House, spreading that good word about affiliate marketing. And joining me, as always, is Kristen Big Time Evans. Thanks for joining me again.
Happy holiday season.
Happy holidays indeed. Yes. Merry time. Probably the most chillaxing Friday of all time is the one right before Christmas break today.
I am having the opposite experience, but I love that for you. It's
Really?
been my inboxes have been pummeled this week. In years past, it's been the lead up to dead time, and I feel like expectations this year are just, like, nonstop right now. So, I'm
Okay.
really hoping that between Christmas and New Year's, I get some downtime, but even Monday, Tuesday next week, there's so much on my plate. Yeah. Wild.
Well, I'm getting outreach emails that I did 3 months ago. I'm getting responses this week all of a sudden.
Yes, no, same, and it's
Okay.
it's wild. Where were you before Black Friday, Cyber Monday? You could have been making money this whole time, but outreach has shifted. What's been tried and true is no longer tried and true. Strategies have to adjust.
I feel like my inbox zero game is getting closer to an end, trying to close out the year, and a lot of other people are doing the same. So response rates are going up. I find it pretty decent with the outreach emails I've got going on right now.
Trying anything new?
I've got some new strategies. One is I've just been getting kicked in the balls a lot of, "Hey, please take my gift. Please write some content about this." Like it people are just getting that same old message so much that I think it's just been beaten to death, and so you're having to find new angles, and one of those new angles is, like, doing something for them first. And I got this new blog strategy where I'm coming up with listicles of top 100 sleep influencers and like listing them and then sending them like, "Hey, we just focused on you. We've got this sleep tool. Would you like to try it out?" So like doing something for them first is
A little bit of
something.
greasing of the palms, but in a
Yeah.
different strategic way, like something that shows them that you're paying attention.
Yeah.
Which I
Yeah.
think everybody likes. I think one of the things that we've always talked about as far as outreach and recruitment is that we want to make the person that we're outreaching to feel like it's personalized, individualized, and that very much is one of those things where it's like there's this great book called When a Dragon Walks Into a Meeting that I read years ago.
Okay.
It's all about, like, how you make deposits and withdrawals in relationships, and that's very much like, you always wanna stay heavier on the deposits than the withdrawals, like your bank account.
Very good at this. The best I've ever seen.
I think doing that, like, really taking the time to give them their flowers and let them know that you gave them their flowers a little bit is fantastic. That's a great way to initiate brand engagement and relationship. I love that for you.
Thank you. I'm begrudgingly going to start another podcast.
Love that.
I love doing this podcast essentially twice a week that I'm doing. This one kind of counts. I'm not flipping this into all the content that I do for
Yeah.
the ones where I'm interviewing people, but this new format, it's gonna be, like, very short conversations, 5 to 10 minutes, but I'm reaching out to influencers to hear their story, and I wanna get their perspective on why they're doing the thing that they're doing and give them some in-depth questions like that they can answer how they want, and I'm just gonna get them more exposure to some of the brands that we're working with, so maybe we can do a collaboration with all the brands, right?
I think that's fantastic. One of the hardest parts about being a content creator is explaining what you do, what you focus on, and why to brands. A lot of affiliates get inundated with invitations and emails, and so many times they're just not relevant to the content. And it's really hard and honestly overwhelming to wade through that sometimes. But to give them like a platform to be like, this is why I do, this is who we're actively looking for, I think is going to make that such a better path to be able to build those relationships. I'm really excited to see that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll have you pinch hit for me once in a while
I
as
got your
well.
back. You know I
Like,
do.
anytime you want to bring on your own influencers, get them more exposure, let's do it.
I'm working with a couple really good ones for one of my brands, and I'm excited about it. One girl I'm working with on my THC brand is so fun and so amazing. She would be a good guest to have.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
cool. We're picking up some steam with Milk Depot. You and I
Mhm.
are doing a collab there. They've got such a cool product. I reach out to influencers and say, "Hey, I've got all 20 of these brands," and I am getting a lot of, "Ooh, I'd be interested in Milk Depot."
Great product. Eddie, the founder, sent me one, and oat milk is just like super expensive and go through it at a pretty rapid rate. And being able to customize like the sweetness and being able to customize any flavors. But we just recently made horchata with it too. Dexter is obsessed with horchata right now, which I
Yeah.
love. And so we made horchata at home, which was really amazing. And they've got a ton of great recipes on their website. I'm very much an oat milk girly. It's super easy to use, and it does strain out, like, kind of those grounds better than so many other methods I've seen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I haven't got a chance to try it out yet. It's under the Christmas tree for my roommate, and she doesn't know.
So don't watch.
And mom, don't tell her.
Hi, Dustin's mom.
Hey. Can't wait to try that out myself, but, um, what's your holiday plan? You taking some break?
Yeah, it's been busy this week. I think once Tuesday hits, I'm gonna start winding it down and keep the lights on and fires to a minimum mode. I just launched with a brand where I'm putting together an audit. My main contact is out of town for the next 2 weeks.
Mm.
So I'm building an affiliate playbook and auditing their programs. I've got a good project to work on during the downtime, which I love. Got a kid home with me, so my work ability is limited. I never don't work during the holidays, I just work less, a
Mm.
few hours in the morning and then kick it for the rest of the day or just hit an email when necessary.
I don't know who the initiator was. It could have been Apple, but they stopped working 2 weeks at the end of December and just let people go.
Yeah,
Nobody really wants to work during that time. The people working are just half-assing it because nobody else is working and nobody's answering emails and stuff like that. So they just decided, let's give it off. And then I feel Impact was the initiator in
in
our
our
world,
space, yep, yep,
who my wife gets 2 weeks off here coming up shortly. So like
awesome.
it starts today. Such a good methodology. And this is the time for me to catch up on content I've been dying to get to. You talked about like a playbook. I've got that exact piece. It's gonna be a massive.
Love it.
You and I should exchange notes and help each other out, but yeah, content heavy during this break for me.
I really liked the podcast that you did yesterday with Ish. I think you guys made some good points. I loved when you brought up the affiliate archetypes. Have you published that? I looked on your site and I didn't see it. You need.
No, I haven't got to it yet. I haven't ironed it out. Yeah, but the concept that I shared with you was there's lots of different types of affiliate managers out there,
Mhm.
right? You and I are relationship architects.
Yeah,
We like people, talking to people, we like getting people on the phone and making friends. But there are other people that are complete data heads and like
yeah.
super analytic, and they're in a different category, but they might be an affiliate manager. And essentially, I came up with 8 names for different types. And yeah, we'll post that out. And the concept was like, let's get the GOAT of all time in each one of these categories and
Mhm.
3 all-stars that I'm seeing out there in the world, because you were helping pick some names too out there.
The point that you brought up yesterday too about if you are like a relationship builder, it's really helpful to have a data head on your team because it's complementary. And it's funny because when I started Spark Partnerships, one of the first moves that I made was to bring in somebody who's really good at data because I can sit there and look at it, but don't give me a spreadsheet. I don't want it. I don't want it. And I needed somebody who was really comfortable with that piece of it. And I think that is such a good way about going about building business or at least recognizing your strengths and weaknesses and understanding I'm not great at that, dude, but I got you over here for
Yeah,
sure. For sure.
I deficiencies, fill in your gaps.
Fill in the blanks.
I
Yeah.
think it's super important, and I need somebody who can help me in that aspect. I'll iron that out this next couple of weeks and get that live. That'll be a fun
Be
piece.
a fun piece. That is a
Yeah.
fun piece.
That's not a let's rank for SEO reasons kind of piece. That's like this I'm doing this for me kind of thing. Like,
I don't know if you saw Trisha's naughty and nice list she
oh
posted the other
no.
day. It's so good. I guess she's done that a few years previously, but go check that out because it's basically like what kind of like shenanigans are her program managers up to and like what who's doing what well. And it is, man, if I wish I knew the true dirt because some of them I was just like, no way. And we all know people make silly decisions around the holidays, like zeroing out commissions or taking a program offline. Is honestly, the worst move you could make.
Right.
But she calls out a few different behaviors that were just like, my jaw hit the floor and dislocated when I read a couple of them. It was
Man,
wild.
let's share that in the notes
Yeah,
if there's an actual link, because
there
I'd love to
is.
see
Yeah.
that.
I'll drop it in the comments when we're done.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up. You've got another party to go to. Appreciate you jumping in and happy holidays. Hope I see you in the next couple of weeks.
Let's make it happen. This isn't pretty easy.
Yeah. All right, neighbor. We'll
Happy
catch you
holidays,
later.
all.
Take care, folks.